Capricorn, the soldier of stability and structure. Capricorn takes on a sense of personal responsibility and hard work. He understands the need for law, rules, boundaries and limitations, all placed upon him by his ruler, old Father Time himself, Saturn. Capricorn is patient, organized, and methodical. He will see the job through to the very end. He has an eye for detail and a flair for discipline. He approaches his life with wisdom and maturity. He is earthy, grounded, and sensible. This full moon, however, is far more than Capricorn itself. Other players are at work, activating a myriad of energies. This full moon finds herself standing shoulder to shoulder with Pluto, Lord of the underworld, ploughing us into the depths of our internal truth, our inner dimension being the focal point. Yes, we are now obliged to own our stuff, the good, the bad, and the ugly, our nature, our behavior, our actions, our attributes and perceptions are all highlighted at this full moon. Not only that, it's about recognizing how we use them. The full moon reflects the light of the sun. She is feminine in nature, yet finds herself enveloped in the masculine energy of Capricorn. While the sun, albeit slightly dimmed, holds its place at the most southern tip of the astrological wheel in feminine, watery Cancer. Fiery Mars stands close by, playing the capable comrade, topping up the sun's fuel while poking stable Saturn in the shoulder, a blatant attempt to get a reaction. Cancer is emotional. Capricorn is emotional restraint. Jupiter calls for positive personal growth, and the sun asks, how do you feel about that? As he highlights your emotional sector. Pluto advises that further examination of your shadow is required, and reminds us that Chiron remains retrograde. Oh, your healing session isn't over yet, he says. There's more. There's always more. These polarities remind us that everything has two sides. It's time to dive into hyperfocus and cast your eagle eye on your own shadow. Consider not only the strengths of Capricorn, but also the weaknesses and whether they relate to your own story. Do you detect any obsession for status, dominance, rigidity, pessimism, self-centeredness, detachment, narrow-mindedness? Do you detect a controlling personality? Are you blaming others or the outside world? Is there a constant need for validation? No matter what it is that you see, own it. Observe any discord or turmoil, but don't get caught up in it. Recall your intentions of recent weeks. Where did they lead you? What inner attitudes and feelings need to be adjusted? Where do you need to change your approach? Observe your current body language as you step out into the public sector. Is your spine straight? Are you looking down at others? Or are you being swallowed up by the world at large? Remember, you are far more than your external circumstances. Stay grounded, focused, and refrain from conflict and confrontation towards other people. Allow your truth to come to light at this full moon in Capricorn. Embrace it and deal with all aspects from all angles. Allocate this exercise as your first step towards rectification and resolution. And as you reconnect to your wisdom, reward yourself, nurture yourself, honor your internal feminine and masculine energies, and rectify any imbalances. Recognize the contribution you have just made to your journey of self-mastery. With Pluto in a position of authority, this full moon is a powerhouse. It's about transformation on a soul level. Feel your expansion and don't be afraid. Wishing you all love, joy, grace, peace and wisdom at this full moon in Capricorn.